All right, welcome back to another episode of Roundball, presented by the best drink of all time, High Noon Hard Seltzer. Jordan is back, and did you know that High Noon has a tequila seltzer now?
I did, Marty.
High Noon is as a vodka soda and a tequila soda now. It is absolutely this company, this drink is taking over the drink business. It's just, I think they're the number one drink. This has to be right.
I don't think it's even close, to be
I don't
honest.
think it's not. You go to a bar, they got tall boys some places, they got tequila soda, vodka soda, every color, every flavor. It's the best drink ever. My favorite, I've always said it, is the black cherry. I also like the pineapple and the peach. Go get yours. It's listen, college uh, conference tournament's happening now. Next week is the best 4 days of the year. Just go get yourself some high noons and relax and watch these games. Go to Drizzly, go to your liquor store, go get them. Tell them Roundball sent you. It will get you nothing, and they'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But High Noon Hard Seltzer is the best drink and the best presenting sponsor. So go get your High Noon. Jordan Bohannon has resurfaced and is back, and I'm gonna. Jordan's a moron, but the man's traveling in the G League. He's traveling. It's a lot going on for you.
I just think I've been getting a bad rap. I have people tweeting at me. I had a guy literally cuss me out. I don't know if Champa saw it yesterday about how I can get on my own show with the other one I do.
Yeah,
He made a good
you
point.
know that was pretty. Yeah, no, you make time for your Iowa show. It's fine.
But here's the
You were
thing, you
second
guys,
place.
you guys, I get it, but you guys revolve around Hunter, and I get left in the trenches. So
No,
that's just
that is
fine.
also fair. That is fair. But sometimes I mean, you haven't woken up a couple times. That's you gotta have a little blame on yourself.
Yeah, but that's also me traveling. I put the blame on me. We had a show, Marty. I got you call me. I don't know if you call me a pussy or whatever. Whatever happened. I got home at 4 in the morning, and you guys talked about all day when you were recording. It was like a 10 a.m. and I was like on the fucking West Coast, and I'm already all fucked up in the head. And I'm fucked up in the head even more from traveling. I didn't know where I was, what day it was, what time zone it was. I got home, went to bed right at 4 a.m. And you proceed to get in the group chat and call me 55 times and call me a pussy for not waking up.
Yeah, I did.
It's all right.
It's fun, but that's I know you can take it. You're my friend. I
Yeah,
wouldn't do it to a not friend.
right. I need some
Um,
accountability.
yeah, it needs some. All right. Well, we got a couple things to go to. Hunter is not hiding. I will give you that. He is traveling. Um, we'll get that out of the road. They fucked me. I'll say they fucked me because I swear to God, they were playing good basketball as of late. They were over two overtime losses. If they win those two, they're in the tournament. But backs against the wall, up three in the Big Ten tournament against a team like basically if you win, you're pretty much like you got a good look at the tournament. They were 1 of 17 with 2 minutes left in the second half. One field goal in the second half. Is that a record? That's got to be a record, right?
I saw. I didn't watch the whole second half, but I saw they didn't score for 10 minutes. Was that a correct stat?
They didn't score for maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah. And I can't say I didn't tell you guys beginning of the season, Marty, Hunter, Jeff was on the show too. Said it right to his face. Said you guys fucking suck this year. You guys aren't gonna make the tournament. And everyone called me crazy. Everyone said I was a conspiracist. Everyone said something was wrong with my head. I was fucked up. I was a pussy. Who's laughing now?
Not Hunter. I can tell you that. I mean, what's also, I mean, we had a guy on the show that we let over this on the show. We consider him a friend. Hunter brought him to Michigan and like hung out with him. and all of a sudden his boss, who's not his boss, is telling him maybe do an NIT tweet about Hunter. I think that's fucked up. Think it's fucked
I
up.
think I have a problem with Dukes now. I think he's two-faced. I think he wanted to be buddy buddy with us, and now
At least we give him a voice. You think Mark Titus is going to let him talk?
no, he's in the fucking dungeon over there. I feel
Well,
bad for him.
he's not even allowed in the recordings, Jordan.
I think he needs to say something vocally about the situation.
I think that I think he should have listened to his boss, but I think he should have been like, listen, I can't do this tweet. This is my guy. We stick by our guy. If you guys want to tweet it off something else, because he hit send. He said he lied to us. I got the
Oh, he
truth out.
lied? Oh, that's worse.
He hit the send button. He hit the send button.
So
And
he
I
lied
love
straight to our
Doogs.
faces.
I really do. I really love Doogs, but that's Hunter's been nice to him. That's your guy. Also, Hunter had he scored half the points yesterday. He had 22 points of the 40 whatever. Like,
Yeah, you can't blame the loss on Hunter.
you can't say NIT. Also, he's never been in the NIT. Also, I'm pretty sure Mark Titus won the NIT and didn't play. So it's a tough thing to do.
Guy was a walk on.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't. It's just you can make fun, but also it's like when people make fun of other people here, they get all upset, and it's like, well, this guy's on our podcast. He's a Barstool guy. I don't know. I think it's a little fucked up.
Yeah, usually you don't make fun of your own people like that. You make fun of them, but not in a way that
where it's like that tweet was meant to hurt him. It wasn't playful. It wasn't like when I call you a pussy and I actually don't think that. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, Jack's tweet though was pretty funny. I love that Max tweet.
Oh, what did he say?
Learn Chinese, buddy. That meme with the commissioner.
Yeah. Oh, Doogs just walked by. Doogs!
Oh, no way. Should we address the situation?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know if he's allowed on though. You sure you're allowed on?
Just decided a contract.
What's up, Jordan?
No, don't. Just Jordan, stop that. Jordan, tell him what you think what you want to say.
I just learned some important information about you, Dukes, and I feel like we need to address this. Is this okay?
All right, go.
No yelling.
Yeah, I'm on my toes. Go.
No yelling. We're gonna be respectful. Do you have time on your hands? I know you're really busy right now.
It's a busy time. It is a busy time of year.
So are you free?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah, I'm just. I heard some information that you lied straight to our faces in the group chat about you sending that tweet. You personally sent the tweet. Your hands, your fingers, click sent on the NIT tweet about Hunter Dickinson. True or not?
Don't say anything about anything else. Just say yes or no. True or false. The only answer comes out of your mouth.
There's two words. It's a one-word answer.
I have to do this for my job. No, nothing. Just yes or no.
I have the login.
So it's true.
No,
so
it's
yes or no.
True or false?
It's not complicated. Yes or no?
No.
You didn't press tweet?
No.
Did you draft a tweet?
No.
So who did it?
We have a team of 3 people that run the account.
You're lying.
No, I'm
I
not.
can see he's lying.
No, I'm not.
He's lying.
No, it's just insane that I get called a dick rider for Hunter Dickinson dick rider for 5 months, and now I'm out to be the bad guy.
Well, listen. Let's
nobody has stuck up for Hunter more. I put my money where my mouth is. I said Michigan was going to make a run in the tournament. I bet them to win the Big Ten.
That's not what we're asking. Did you tweet it? Yes or no?
Will he be good in the NIT? He'll be really good in the NIT.
He did it.
He'll be really
yes
good
or
in the
no?
NIT.
See, I have it. This is making more of a problem.
Said
right now,
yes.
dude.
I did do it. What?
Yes? He said yes?
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Can we get it on record? Yes.
You just said yeah.
I didn't do it. It wasn't like did Alex Murdaugh kill his wife and children? Like that.
Wow.
It's like one of
So-
those. Like, did he? Like
so,
that's like where
yes,
we're going.
he
Like,
did.
like no, we don't know.
No, he did. He's going to jail
Yes.
for it.
Yeah, he's going to jail for it, dude.
Yeah, he got actually said they said yes, he did do it. So you did it. Let's just
look. Also, by the way, let's like not to like. I'm editing this podcast still. I can edit. I can edit anything I want.
See, that's funny. Well, we just said, we gave you a
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Let me go through it first.
No, I want to.
No, you're not.
Yes,
on the
I
show
did it.
anymore.
Yeah, but I did
No,
it.
no, because he
I
did
did
it.
it.
We are a show that we're like, you know what? We want Doogs on the show. We don't want him just tweeting. We don't want him behind the camera. We want him his voice. We want his Dayton takes. We want his fucking
beautiful
let's
face.
enjoy,
We want his beautiful face.
Yeah, let's enjoy him. But now he's not even allowed in the recordings of the shows. He got it from the higher up. So I was like, yes, that's fine. But to go against your own, that was messed up.
Here's the thing.
Stop moving the computer.
Well, because I got to talk to Jordan. Here's the thing. On the show that I'm on right now, first off, I'm not even going to plug it or anything. On the show that I'm on now, Hunter talked shit to him.
No,
he was
no, he didn't.
No, he talked.
Mark Titus has talked shit twice before Hunter said anything.
Yes, so clearly there's a line where there's something going on. It's a storyline.
No,
both. Yes,
it's Mark Titus just to Hunter, basically.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, Hunter on the podcast with the Mask with Big Cat said something. So I had. It's my job to make like funny social stuff, and when someone asks me to do something, and I'm working like under them, I have to make the guy. I have to make the higher ups happy.
Who asked you?
A bunch of people.
Who?
I'm not saying anything. This is. I'm cutting this.
Oh, you're not. This is. We're just saying. It's fine. You
right.
Moved on.
It was a bunch of people's. It was a bunch of people's ideas, not mine. But I'm not. I mean, look. Objectively, is it pretty funny? It's pretty funny.
But
I hate that it happened to Hunter.
It didn't happen to him. He scored 22 points.
Dude,
I think our problem is Doogs is you. Not that you tweeted, is that you said you didn't tweet it.
That was hurtful. That was hurtful.
Okay, I'll say this though. I don't feel like I tweeted it. I don't feel like I tweeted it.
You pressed tweet. You could have been like, "Hey, you guys have the idea, do it." But
it wasn't. I didn't make the picture.
You pressed tweet.
I didn't make the picture. I didn't come up with the caption. I didn't ask Barstool Sports.
Did you push tweet? That's all we asked. Did you push tweet?
You said I didn't tweet it, and you did.
This is ridiculous.
Well, it's not that hard to tell the truth.
It's all right. You are on a show that is supported by the company. I'm happy for you.
You guys are too.
Who's supported of this? Who supports this show? No one. That's crazy. You don't know it.
Ads?
Yeah, we have ads. Sure. No one supports.
It's just a shame. It's just a shame because Doogs, you're one of my favorite people I've ever met in this whole world, and you meant a lot to me. And to lie straight to my face.
Don't.
Hunter, he went out to the bar with Hunter.
Yeah, you hung out with the guy in the bar. I heard you almost took him home after.
Hunter?
Yes.
You don't think I like Hunter?
I think
you met his girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
I don't know if she likes the podcast.
She probably does.
Oh,
but it's okay. It's just tell Mark Titus good for him, man. He's got a good one, and maybe he'll let you talk one time. Man, this is fun. It's fun when no one supports it, so we can say whatever we want.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for you, Doogs. I miss you. I miss you a lot.
Yeah, you got. They told you to shut up and shut up and tweet.
I'm at war with Fordham right now. I won't talk because I know I'm not allowed to, but
I'm still in here.
War against Fordham.
No, thank you.
Love you, Dukes.
I'm sorry, Hunter. I did press send on the tweet, but it was it was kind of like I had to.
There you have it, folks. Our own guy.
You lied again. You lied again.
You lied again. It's sad, It's sad. And also, I'll stick up for Hunter. Mark Titus is the one that was like always taking shots at Hunter, where it's like Hunter's allowed to stick up for himself. That's a fact.
Yeah. I have a problem with, and like, I don't know, he has a bigger platform, so it's not like Hunter can really defend himself, I feel like. And like it's a no-win situation for Hunter, right? Like Hunter talks shit back, like people are gonna get on his ass. He doesn't talk shit
Yeah,
back.
because it's like Hunter's a known name in college basketball. He wasn't. He like also Hunter is first team all Big
Yeah.
Ten. Like, what's he supposed to? And then they lost to Rutgers badly. So it's like even though he scored 22 points, it's a tough situation Hunter's in, and like everyone's like, oh, shut. Like if he wasn't on a podcast, it's like, bro, that podcast has nothing to do with your basketball skills.
That's the dumbest take of all time.
Yeah, it's like the Jeff Goodmans of the world. Like, oh, they're parts making them do stuff. Go shut up your lisp somewhere else, and fucking we'll keep talking to Hunter. It's like he's one of our good friends, and we're gonna look out for him. And it's also fun. He's never gonna be in college basketball for very long. We'll fucking talk however we want to talk.
Yeah. He'd be an
But
idiot not to. Like I told him this during the season. Remember, Marty? I was like, you would, because he wouldn't respond to us in the group chat like about doing this. And I was like, if I could go back, I would do everything I could again, because you will only have these 4 years at a short amount of time. And let's face it, you're not as marketable after college. That's just how it works.
no, and you're experiencing it right now. Like you
Yeah.
are like people still know Jordan Bohannon, but it's obviously people move on from college basketball. Jordan Bohannon, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
And Hunter is a name that, especially now after this year, I think if he has this year and doesn't do this podcast, it's like I don't think anyone's talking about Hunter very much. Do you agree?
I agree. Yeah.
Like if
Especially
he
went to a blue blood school too, so like you got to think of all the people in front of him that's been there and are in like the NBA or doing other stuff. Like he has a lot of big shoes to fill in the real world.
Yeah, but I just think that if Hunter doesn't do this pod this year, and then no one, I don't think anyone's talking about Michigan, because Michigan just was nothing this year. So it's like, even on a bad year, people are talking about you. I don't know. I think people are crazy that get so upset over this stupid shit. But let's talk a little bit about this conference championship. What conference would you like to start with? Because I have a lot of takes. Well, actually, first, let's start with the ACC, because the number one preseason. Honestly, I know I'm correct. I have the best take of all time. It's never happened in the world. I basically said something that's never happened before, and it happened. But in all seriousness, that's the biggest choke job of anything that's ever happened in college basketball. I think that what UNC did this year is worse than Virginia losing to a 16 seed.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I
That
think
is
so.
a terrible take. That's a terrible
No,
take. Great
no, it's
take on
not.
UNC. No, great take on UNC. Bad take on Virginia.
Jordan, it's never preseason number one team
Marty,
to make the tournament.
They're the first team that's ever lost to a 16 seed. It's the same.
I
It's the
know.
same thing.
I know it is, but number one seed to make the tournament, it's not like to win anything, not just to make it, be on a fucking 11 seed. They couldn't even do that. That's embarrassing.
Isn't it embarrassing? It is embarrassing, but it's worse on the NCAA tournament because it's a short amount of time, right? It's one game and more eyes are on you. So I think that's more.
But regardless, it's embarrassing what UNC did. They aren't even close to making the tournament. They're not even going to be considered. Armando Bacot was nowhere to be found yesterday. He was still in fucking Outer Banks trying to get his acting career going. It was nowhere to be found. They're a joke. But there's a team that I've been fucking screaming about screaming to everybody. The Duke Blue Devils are playing the best basketball in college basketball right now.
Okay, they just play a Pittsburgh team that is severely overrated. Severely overrated.
they had guys on the court that I didn't know who the fuck who's on the team anymore.
ACC is horrible. I told you this last time I was on the show. They're a bad conference. I think honestly, let me see here. Miami, Pittsburgh. They're gonna be 6 teams in. Is that correct?
Let's see. Duke, Virginia, Miami, NC
Pittsburgh.
State, Pitt, Clemson.
Yeah.
6.
I want to be shocked if they went like 1-5 in the first round.
It happened last year too. The same thing happened last year, and there's 3 teams in the Elite 8. Like it literally is the same exact thing.
I don't know. I don't think the ACC from top to bottom has prepared them to play better competition. But again, Big Ten. Everyone said that same thing about Big Ten last year, and
yeah, and the Big Ten hasn't done anything, and yeah, it's not great. But Duke, Miami today is gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. That's just a bet the over and enjoy the game type of game.
What kind of basketball are they using? Are they using the Evo?
I have no idea.
Are they using the bright orange basketball?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Champa said yes.
Oh, Champa knows the ball they're using now.
The Big Ten switched to the Evo after what happened last year, so I think the Big Ten is trying to make a statement into the NCAA tournament this year.
Let's go to the Big Ten now. Yesterday, basically, it was Michigan. Michigan was a bad one. Oh, Ohio State is the Cinderella. It's kind of crazy that the 13 seed has had the easiest road to the championship type of thing than like an 8 and 9 seed. You ever think about that?
Yeah. I mean, they played my boys Iowa, so I'm not too fond of what happened.
Ohio State played Wisconsin. Wisconsin's a bad basketball team.
They're horrible. Man. I don't understand how people got behind them this year. Like, if you're a fan, I would abandon fanship and not watching.
I can't believe they're still. I know they're completely out, but they still have them on like the bubble. It's like get them out. Like they were 16, 15. They're horrible.
There's no chance they make it.
No, there's none. Ohio State beat them, and then Iowa is such a streaky team, bro. You don't know what you're getting out of them. You don't know if Sanford's going to hit threes, how the McCaffrey's going to do, how Murray's going to. Iowa can make the Elite 8 or lose in the first round, in my opinion.
I had a feeling, too. I can't say.
I bet Ohio State yesterday. Yeah. I knew it.
Well, I saw you fucking clapping on the stream. I was about to tweet something, but it's okay.
That was just I still like Iowa. I just don't. It was a
bad matchup for them.
It's a bad spot to be in.
Yeah, I told my friends about the matchup and how poorly. First off, if they would have played Wisconsin, they would have played a team that beat them twice in the season. Severely, severely hard to beat a team 3 times in a row during the year. So for that reason, I would have loved to play Wisconsin.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Iowa smokes Wisconsin in that spot.
Yeah. So they started out poorly by just playing Ohio State in general. And Ohio State, they're a good basketball team. You got to remember at the beginning of the season how well they were playing. And they had pretty much all the same guys. Ed Keith's hurt, but I mean, they have some really, really good freshmen. They're going to be really solid in a couple years. I'm assuming Sensabaugh will probably go to the league, but
they were 10-3.
Yeah.
At one point. And then they were 11-19 or 11-18. And then it's like they still have a good team. They just have been playing really shitty together. They beat Sewing, I thought was going to be one of the best players in the Big Ten, and he kind of dropped off, but he plays well. I don't know. They're a team that they're a good bad team, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know I think
Holman's a good coach. Yeah. I don't see Michigan State's going to kill him. Absolutely kill him.
Yeah, I could see, but but I also wouldn't be surprised if Ohio State went 3 games in 3 days is a lot. I think Purdue smokes Rutgers. I think Rutgers is. I don't even know how. Think about this. Michigan lost by 12 yesterday, and they scored 1 field goal in the second half. That's not good.
No,
for both
but
sides.
that's a typical game for who their opponent was. I mean, that's what they want to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, that's true. I think Purdue smokes Rutgers today. I just don't think Rutgers gets any offense going at all. And I think that if you had to buy a ticket to a conference tournament today, I think best games are definitely are Big East and the Big 12. The Big East has UConn Marquette, which is an awesome game, and then it's Creighton Xavier. Those are fantastic semifinal games, and I'm going Creighton Marquette there.
I have a better question for you. What city would you rather go to if you're a fan? Chicago, Big 10, Big East, New York, Big 12, Kansas City.
I think New York. I've been to the Big East tournament, and it's electric. But the Kansas City, and if you're a Kansas fan, they're like, dude, it is so loud there.
I don't know. Kansas City is pretty sick, I've heard.
I've never been. It's crazy. It's not in Kansas, bro.
The thing with like New York City
Wait.
though, having a tournament there.
Kansas City's in Missouri, right?
Isn't it on the border of Missouri and
Champa, look up where Kansas City is.
it's on the border of Missouri and Kansas, I thought.
I think
Missouri. It's in Missouri.
It's Missouri. Kansas City is in Missouri, and Kansas is not in Kansas is in Kansas.
Correct. That would make sense. What are we talking about? Holy fuck. No, but I think Kansas City is a sick city to have a tournament in. Because New York City, this is my argument. New York City, it's not all about that college basketball tournament, right? Like, there's so much shit going on in New York City. Like, what are you there for?
Say it is buzzing. Like we're 2 blocks away from MSG, and it is pretty. Like you see, I'm gonna tell you, Marquette travels well. They're all over. Like St. John's plays their home games there, and they were getting outnumbered by Marquette fans and like everyone else. But yeah, Kansas City does seem kind of cool. I don't think Chicago is very.
Yeah,
Chicago's
kind of
whatever.
dry. I'm not a fan of Chicago.
I'm not either.
I think the city sucks.
Me too. I've been there, and I'm like, it's all right. Like, it's all right. It's not like
I don't want to go back if I have
yeah.
to.
I think it's just a lesser New York.
Yeah. Favorite conference tournament while we're on the subject. My brother put it UNI, Northern Iowa, March Madness, it's called Arch Madness in St. Louis. Madness. That is, of all the Big Ten tournaments I've been to, I've had the most fun in St. Louis. That's
all they care about.
Yeah, everyone's there for it. It's a great city. I'm a big fan of Arch Madness.
Conference. I also had a take of the conference tournament could potentially be better than the first 4 days of March Madness. People freak the fuck out, but dude, Thursday and Friday of this week is incredible. Thursday yesterday was amazing. There's so many games. Today, there's so many great matchups, and how many games there are for a Friday where sometimes in March Madness you don't get the best matchups. You don't. There's a lot of bullshit ones, but there's also really good games, and everyone having a chance to still get in the conference tournament. I think it's not that terrible of a take.
I like the argument because experiencing it firsthand and winning the conference tournament last year, and I played an NCAA tournament, I think 4 years, should have been 5 if COVID didn't happen. There's more eyeballs on a conference tournament, semifinals, and a championship than the first 4 days of NCAA tournament.
Yes, 100%. Especially Big Ten on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, Big Ten's fortunate because, you can make the argument they're less fortunate, but they have the last slate before Selection Sunday. So, like, as soon as we won the title, we brought the trophy into like the lounge and we watched Selection Sunday, like the minute after it happened. Like Big Ten's always notorious for that. So from that aspect, I don't think it's even a close argument, Marty. I think it's better. I think it's a lot better.
I 100 agree and 100% agree. And people are too afraid because it's like But thinking about this, do you like drinking at an airport?
Yeah.
You enjoy it?
I get denied a lot because I still have a vertical ID. Yeah. It's crazy, right?
I actually got almost. When I went to Michigan. I got denied of a car rental because I don't know if you can see. Can you see like like this?
Why is it ripped off?
It's just it's. I get my license renewed. Like I've had this for so long. Yeah, I don't even have a beard. That doesn't even fucking look like me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I They said that it's in like states clip your ID when you have a DUI, so they thought I had a DUI,
Oh shit!
and I was like, God, I don't. You can look up. I don't have a DWI or DUI. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And I was like, my ID's just old. They had to like go through this whole fucking thing, and I finally got it.
What the fuck? I
It's
didn't even know that was
crazy.
a thing. They clip your ID.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we'll have to talk to a DWI guy.
DWI guy.
Um, but yeah, we'll finish up here. But what do you? There's a lot of teams, in my opinion, that are peaking at the right time right now. I'm going to tell you a team that I don't fucking like at all and will not be there is Baylor. I think Baylor, fuck them. And I also think Xavier is a fool's gold team. I without Fremantle coming back, I don't think they have a good chance of going far in the tournament. I love Texas. I think Texas is fucking. You don't think so?
No, I'm not a fan.
Why not?
I think their guards are too chaotic. I don't think they're
They
going to be
are.
able
Marcus Carr is like he could 0 or 40. No idea what you're going to get from him.
If the ball stays in Hunter's hands more than Marcus Carr, I like Texas.
Yeah. Who was I just about to say? Fuck. Kansas, bro. Kansas is so good.
Yep.
They are. I think they're the best team in the country. I think they are. I don't.
I said that 2 weeks into the season, and
Yeah, you
about
did.
ripped my head off.
You did, but I think they are. I don't think Houston is. I don't think. I don't think Alabama is. I think that Kansas is the best team. They're so deep. Fucking Jalen Wilson, Grady Dick, and then McCullough. Like, come on, that's crazy. And then Arkansas. I have a weird feeling about them. I really do. They fucked me yesterday. I had a -3.5. They won by 3 when they're up like fucking 14. But I don't know. I think this. Do you think this tournament's kind of have to be like that? It might be like kind of chalky. Like everyone's saying, it's wide open.
I mean, I think it's been like that the whole year. No one knows. I think Houston, the 3 teams, Houston. I mean, I don't even know if there's 3 anymore. Houston and Houston, Kansas, Alabama was, but they have so much going around their team. I don't think they're gonna be able to pull off a long run.
Yeah, I don't.
Who else is there? Like, who else is there that is destined to make a big run in the NCAA tournament? For sure.
Champa, I want you to do me a favor back there. Look up who the top 12 teams were ranked 1 through 12 week 6. There's a stat that a team 100% of the times that was ranked 1 through 12 in week 6 have won the national championship.
There's 100% of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Purdue's not going to be on it. Houston, I think, is on it.
We'll get Champa to look at it, set it up, and then we'll go through it. Because then I want to ask you. All right, to end the show, I'm gonna once Champa gets it, I'll get that. But I'm gonna ask you teams, and you just say yes or no to winning the national championship.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait 1 second. So this was all right. That's 1 through 10. Get the next 2. So we'll do this first. Purdue.
No, I think they lose. I don't know if they're gonna. They'll get a 1 seed, I think, if they do well in the Big Ten
If they beat
tournament.
Rutgers, they should probably get it.
Yeah. I don't think they make – I think they lose second round if they're a 1 seed.
All right, so I don't either. Virginia.
Virginia, Tony Bennett's notorious, great coach. I could see that happening, yes.
I agree with you there, but I just don't see this team winning. They're just
They're just they have solid, consistent guys, and that's why I'm saying yes. And not a lot of
Yeah.
teams are solid and consistent.
UConn.
Their inconsistency this season worries me, so no.
Alabama.
No. Too much
I
going on.
agree. Too much going on. Houston.
Yes, solid guys.
So I don't think they're going to win, but it wouldn't – I'd be an idiot to say that they can't. You know what I mean? I don't think they are. I think their conference was so – they're in the quarterfinal today, Jordan. They're minus 23.
I just think I look at these teams making a run based off the other teams in the NCAA field, right? So when I'm comparing it to the other teams they might face, I don't think there's teams that are more consistent and solid guys, which is what it comes down to make
Yeah.
the NCAA.
Tennessee.
Yes, I love Tennessee. I think they have a really, really good basketball team.
I even with the point guard out.
Point guard worries me, but I think they have enough around the point guard to be able to do it.
So you're gonna say no to this, right? Texas.
No.
Next one is Kansas.
Yes, absolutely. That's a Final Four team.
I think that 100% they'll be in the Final Four. Next is Arizona.
They have some experience. I don't know.
Bad too.
Their conference is awful. I could see it just because of the talent they have, but talent can only get you so far. I'm going to say no.
Arkansas.
I struggle with Arkansas so much.
I mean, they've been to the Elite Eight 2 years in a row.
Yeah. I'm going to say no.
They're young, bro. They're really young.
Yeah. I'm going to say no because of that.
Baylor,
no. Tough end of the season so far.
And then, get this team that was number 12, Duke Blue Devils.
So you're saying this is the team that's going to win it all?
I'm not, but they can. Let me tell you something about Duke, and we'll end it on this because I got into a conversation, which is a good conversation about Duke. This is the most non-talked about Duke team in a while. That's 23-8, right? Like, it's a good record.
I heard this conversation because there's no one that people know that's on the team.
So the thing is,
I love that argument. I don't know who was that. Was that Brandon Walker that said that? I can't remember who it was.
No, well, we said that. The conversation was is Coach K bigger than Duke because no one's talking about Duke this year. I think it's a fair question because right now, I mean, if a guy's coaching your team for 40 years, they become the team. Like, you think of Coach K, you think of Duke, It's Coach K, 100%. So John Shire is not going to just take over, and it's like everyone's going to be talking about Duke again, unless they sucked. But they don't suck, so it's like, all right, you did a good job, but no, they don't. The thing I like about this team is they don't have that Paolo. They don't have that Zion. There's not so much pressure on them. They just literally have a good rotation 1 through 8. They just do right now. And their top 2 recruits, they're the number 2 recruit in the country comes off the bench. That's crazy.
I think they do have a solid team. I'm not debating that. I just don't think.
But do you think Coach K is bigger than Duke?
Yes. But that's just the college basketball fanship. There hasn't been so dominated by players until recently. Like, it's always been the coaches you think of when you think of these schools. So, but I think that's shifting. Like the last couple of years, I think all these, like, Boehannon's finally retiring. I mean, he should
Thank
be in
God.
jail, but he's finally gone. You see all these guys retiring that are big time coaches. I think it's shifting towards more player dominated. I think that's happened when Coach K retired.
Real quick. Yeah, real quick, Jordan. Before we end the show, I want to talk to you really fast about Busker Irish Whiskey. The Busker triple cask, triple smooth, and an extraordinary blend with extraordinary smoothness. This is new to world. Irish whiskey is born out of a modern Ireland where the contemporary and bold meet the traditional. Be bold or bust with the Busker. The Busker offers authenticity of top quality Irish whiskey while also bringing a disruptive approach to the industry with their modern, straightforward look and feel, which goes beyond the Irish whiskey category. Find the Busker in stores. Go to any liquor store. Busker whiskey is there. I shot a commercial for them. It's a fantastic commercial. They're sponsoring some episodes in March for us. So shout out to Busker Irish Whiskey. Go get them. They're great people. I met them. They're fantastic. And the whiskey is very smooth. So go have that as well. Jordan, you're going to get some, all right?
I've been waiting.
I know.
We'll hold my breath.
But yeah, I think that's a good we'll end there just because there's so much still to happen, and we want to talk about some of the things with Michigan, everything. Obviously, Doogs, the trader, and then we're gonna try and be back Sunday. We have no idea. Jordan's traveling. We will be doing something Sunday for Selection Sunday, no matter what. But yes, Jordan, at some point join Sunday. We'll figure it out. All right.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm excited. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about Dukes, but I'm gonna hold back.
What would you say?
No, it's not worth it at this point.
Oh, let me tell you something. The amount of enemies that we've got for like no reason is upsetting.
No reason. Why? Well, what did we do to make an enemy out of someone?
I think people get jealous of us that we can say whatever we want. We don't care about what we say. Like a Goodman, weird enemy for no reason, right?
That's just bizarre to me.
He tried to be your dad.
I got bothered by a.
I don't even think you talked about that.
I don't remember if
we
we did
apologize? Are you going to apologize, Jordan? You should make a video apologizing. Go fuck yourself.
The funny thing is, I got to go here, but the last thing I got to say is the funny thing is when Bohannon retired, I thought this was so cringe. He's like, oh, I had I had lunch with this guy a year and a half ago, and I've been typing this story ever since, been waiting for him to retire. I don't know his exact quote to him. I'm like, this is so cringe, man. Like I have a lot of connections too, but I'm not like quote tweeting out like what I did a year and a half ago to connect with this guy and tell a story. Like, it's just so cringe to me.
Yes, bro. These people, media now sucks, but that's a show. We'll be back on Sunday. We'll try and get the episode out Sunday night or Monday morning, but we will talk to you guys then. See ya.